Hello guys, hello YouTube, it's your boy Mike here. Today we're talking about iPhone EC first generation. Everything started with EC with this gen. This phone came back in 2016 and this is the really retro phone here from Apple. This is one of the best designs ever. This is the retro design from 2016. This first design came up with iPhone 5, but this specific design was come with iPhone 5S. You know this OG design. It's really beautiful time machine. This is the one of the best for me industrial small compact designs. It's phenomenal. I mean, look these details from aluminum. It's really amazing. For this phone, we know that it's 9 years old, and it's amazing that still works for today. It's amazing that most of the apps normally works. And we will talk in this video about his usability and to see is this phone finally ready to rest in peace, because it's really old hardware here. So the first thing here, let's take about this beauty. We have here 4-inch display. It's IPS LCD panel, and it's bright. I mean, for me it's really bright, and for the daylight use it's for me okay. I mean, it's not like flagships, it's not anything like 16 Pro Max, but it's okay for this day and age. It's nice and small, fits right in the hand, none of that big screen nonsense. You can see it's really compact. Look, with my hand, I don't have big hands, but you can see in my hands. I have woman hands. Yeah. And real one hand usage for my tech heads, we know it's a really compact phone, because for today's standards, for us today in 2025, for us it's compact 6.3-inch screen. I mean, it's really funny because this is a really small phone. We have here aluminum body with chamfered edges. It's really amazing. Look at this aluminum, this design. I can't believe. This for me is really masterpiece, and I know I'm boring with that, but I bought this phone just for design. I mean, it's remarkable. And also for headphone jack. You can see here. Look at these details. I mean, it's really amazing. But on really good lighting, because I have glasses and yeah. Mm. And shout out to the Apple for this build quality. This is no plastic toy. It's full aluminum, full glass. You have these glass pieces, and it's really fantastic design. And of course, we got the home button with Touch ID. Everything works nicely on this model. I mean, this model is really old, but it still works perfectly. And everything on this phone, this my model, is everything is fabric, and it doesn't any part of this phone it was changed. Non-battery battery is amazing that have 87% battery health for this old phone. This fingerprint sensor isn't very fast, but it's get done job. The thing about this, it's better than most of the low end Android phone like this, I can say. It's really good. Now let's talk about software. This phone is maxed out, but we have 15.8.4 software. It's a latest software from Apple. The thing about this, the software came up latest like 2 weeks ago, and with this update, I have it's stable. I mean, now is better than before. It's really stable. It's smooth. Everything works fine. You can see these apps. Everything works fine for this day and age old phone. It's really interesting how much powerful this small phone is for real for this kind of. Um, the thing is, we don't have no more updates, no security patches. It's little risky if you care about that stuff, but for basic tasks, it still runs. Apps like YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram, they still open, but let's keep it real. It's not the fastest experience. There's a lag, there's shutter, but hey, it's a 9 years old, and it's really for price in this day and age. This phone really does good job for $50. I mean, for real, and it's a timeless design. It's aesthetic for this day and age. We can do a quick speed test with apps. We have here like Google Maps. It's little slowish, when this loading speed. We have here Instagram. It works. It works normal. I mean, look, when you watch this photo, you can see it works, and it's the latest update for Instagram, and it's work normal. You have reels, you have everything here, and it's amazing. We can try now YouTube to see how it works. Let's try search. Oh my God, we have gym buddies here. Oh, Jeremy Clarkson classic, and I hate ads. I don't have premium YouTube, I know. Oh, Paris, yeah. It's work normal. Um, Instagram is little slow, but you see, it's with this latest update, it works better than before. Old school games work like normal, like Subway Surfers, Crossy Road, everything is still playable. So for light usage, calls, text, social media, maybe a little music, entertaining, but it really works. I mean, if you have a Spotify, I had before, it works perfect, and I use most of the time Bluetooth AirPods, and they work perfectly. Also, I use JBL some, and everything with app is paired and works perfectly. Another thing we have here, because I use some wired headphones also, it works amazing. I can believe, but we need more headphone jacks on more devices, but this is the new day and age, and we don't have that. But who cares? Let's go. Now let's talk about the camera. We have here 12 megapixels on the back. It's 1.2 on the front. Back in the day, this was top tier. But for now, it's okay. I do some really good photos with this phone, and everything works normal. I mean, let's see some. Yeah, it's perfect for me because have Apple ecosystem, and this app works fantastically. Photos is they are good with good lighting. They are good, sharp, and those classic Apple colors. Low light, it's good, but it falls apart quick. Video is up to 4K 30 frames, and that's impressive for an old phone, but stabilization isn't good. But if you buy gimbal like me, trust me, it's very good video. For TikTok, casual snap, it's serviceable. I mean, but don't expect flagship quality. This is still, for me, retro phone, and this is for retro heads for me. And if you want some old school style of phone. For let's now we need to be realistic and real. The battery is really trash for 2025 for real, because I had phones like Samsung Galaxy A55, S24 Ultra, and battery is nothing comparable with this. Also, battery on 15 Pro Max is really excellent when we compare to this model. But this phone already have small battery for real, and the phone is 9 years old, and you're lucky if you get around 2 to 3 hours of screen time. Most of the time you get 3 hours for real and more. So if you plan on using this on your daily driver, you're gonna need a power bank. But we have a lot of compact power banks, and it's nothing. I mean, you can easily go more with power banks on compact. I mean, there is a lot of options there. um, we have speakers, but we have single bottom firing speaker. It's loud enough, but it's not stereo. I will show you.
If you want luxury, go to Zermatt. If you're seeking beauty, go to Budapest. If you're seeking rawness, go to Bucharest. If you're into classic, go to Krakow. If you're into modern, go to Warsaw. If you love Gothic, go to Prague. If you love Blutele... How much harder will you work in this offseason now to get back to the championship? I'll push myself to exhaustion. Kobe, we thank you for your time.
You hear everything, but for my retro heads, there is a headphone jack, and with that sound is really beautiful. Now let's talk about the retro vibes. Using this phone today feels like a time machine. No face unlock, no gestures, with the home button, simple, clean design, and honestly kind of refreshing. Because a couple days ago I drank some coffee in some coffee shop, and one guy when saw my phone, he was like, "Oh man, I used this phone like 10 years ago." He was thinking it was 5S, but still it's that design. And he was like, "Oh man, you use still it's because a lot of people had memories with this phone. A lot of people from around 2013, 2018 in that period of time, they had a lot of memories with this phone, and this phone makes people really happy when they see it because it's really timeless machine. Look, it's a beautiful design. I mean, everything is beautiful with this phone. I mean, you need to have one to know the feel, for real. And for $50 or less, you can have this phone easily, and you can use it for music, for anything. For texting, I mean, it's beautiful for texting. If you have small hands, it's fantastic because every apps like WhatsApp, Viber, iMessages work perfectly. If you're tired of these massive phones with thousands features, using SE in 2025 bring that minimalistic joy. It's like driving an old school car, no autopilot, no distraction, just you and the road. I mean, it's amazing. When we talk about this, now let's keep it real and talk about daily life with this phone. I try using this thing for a whole day, and let me tell you, it's a humbling experience for real. I mean, I use it like a couple months before, like around winter period of time, January, December. First, I mean, typing on this screen, if you have big hands, forget it about you're making typos left and right. I mean, look, my me blah blah blah, blah. I don't know what they're talking here, but yeah, I mean, I can type, but most of the people probably with bigger hands. If you're tall man, yeah, I mean, you can. But autocorrect is better. It's your best friend here. But on the flip side, it feels nice to go back to a phone that doesn't feel like carrying a small tablet in your pocket, light, compact, easy to carry. When I have this phone in my pocket, I don't feel it. It's best for gym, like I use it in gym. I don't feel it. You can think, because when I have a brick that's like 6.8 inch screen, it's a brick. I mean, when you carry a brick, and this phone, it's so light that I don't feel it, and that's the amazing thing. It's light, compact, easy to carry. Checking mails works fine. Every app works fine. Sometimes Twitter crash. I mean, but sometime. If it starts to choke after a while, if you got a lot of media loading, Spotify works perfectly. Bluetooth connects fine, but sometimes there is a little lag when switching songs. But it's really sometimes. I mean, for this time, I just had a one time that glitch, but no. Google Maps, yeah, there still works normally. I can type here like New York, New York. I'm joking. I have that Balkan moments. Yeah, it works normally. You can see. I mean, oh my, this is my first video for real, and yeah. Maybe I'm not a really professional here because it's my first video, but you can see maps really work normally. I type New York because there is a lot of details with Google Maps, and you can see works perfectly fine. GPS is surprisingly accurate, it works perfect, but just don't expect battery smooth zooming and panning like on modern phone, because you see it's not really smooth because newer phones have a bigger refresh rate, quicker processors, but you can see now it's work perfectly. The base model of this EC came with 16 gigs. The tried 16. In this year, it's a joke. But because TikTok drafts take more memory than this one that have. If you got 32 gigs or 64 gigs version, you might survive. But I prefer 64 gigs for this model, for this day and age, for smoother experience. But I found this from 16 gigs because I didn't have a lot of options. But maybe I'm just quick when I buy some stuff. Probably I could find and more memory. Let's not forget, security is a big deal nowadays. This phone hasn't had a new update in years, but we had like recently security update with 15.10.4. So if you care about keeping your data safe, you're living dangerously using this as your main device. Would I use it to log into my bank? Nah, but I use it for burner phone like iPod. Now we're talking. For retro gamers, this little EC is kinda fun. Load up with old school games like Angry Birds, Temple Run, Fruit Ninja, and everything works really fine. We can try this Fruit Ninja to see. I'm not a big mobile gamer, but I sometimes play something. It's not a problem. Let's keep it like this to play some Fruit Ninja. Even emulators for old Nintendo or Game Boy games, you can handle that. So if you want to turn this into a mini retro gaming device, go for it, slap in some old games and call it a day. And also just take some power bank. Or if you're playing home, you can just turn on this phone on the charging station and to play. We can see now this is the classic Fruit Ninja and let's play it. It worked just fine. We have some stutter here, we can see, but let's see. It works normal. You can see it's perfect. No stutter, no anything. It's perfect. Amazing. Because this game probably had a lot of updates and still works fine. The test with retro games passed. I didn't try a lot of games because I'm not a big gamer, but probably most of them works normal. It's amazing for real. Camera, it's very good. I mean, for outside with daylight, it's respectable. The colors pop detail is solid. This was back when Apple image processing was simple but effective. We can see some pictures here. In the night, it struggles. No night mode, no AI magic, just raw sensor power. And yeah, it's show its age. A lot of noise, grainy photos. But we can see here daily photo. This photo was taken around 7 p.m. It's not a bright day, but it's amazing, respectable. We have a lot of details here. And this is me for my brother when I call him. He sees me like this. I mean, I'm for my brother goat. I can't believe, but this is the reality. Oh, coffee. No, it's a really bad photo. I mean, it's not professional, but this is the normal photo and from elevator, low lighting. I mean, we have this bright light, but it's not that good. And this is the details. I mean, it's really great photo. And you can see I post this photo on Instagram. Nobody, when you watch about quality about this photo, it's really amazing, for real. But for real, it's good. And you see, I beard looking man. Yeah, but yeah, there is the details. I mean, it's good. Video, it's okay, 4K 30 frames, but stabilization is shaky. But for family videos and quick TikToks and something, it's okay. I try a full day test with this phone and it was reaching for the charger by lunch. So if you're a heavy user, don't even try it. It'll get around 3 hours with hard usage. If you're light texting calls, maybe with this phone you can go through maybe a day, because if you use for phones for text it's okay, but still you need a power charger for real. We have a lighting cable. It's old school now, yeah, because of USB-C, yeah. No MagSafe, no wireless charging. This is the old school plug it and vibe it with him, but yeah, it's old school. You need like 1 hour and 30 minutes to charge it, and maybe less with better power there. So yeah, but if you charge it with all charger that came up with this phone, it takes around 1 hour and 50 minutes. We have here headphone jack, and I say that because let's say this loud and clear, it's not got the head, and it's got the headphone jack, and for me that's the win, because in 2025 where everything is wireless, it's kind of nice to plug in some wire headphones and just vibe. No latency, no battery anxiety, just pure audio. I mean, I can say something to end this video. I just love that nostalgia mod. It's amazing because using this phone just floods you with nostalgia. Remember when 4 inches was considered normal, when phones didn't need three cameras, like you have one camera. And when you had the ID felt like the future. I mean, in that time around within 2013, ID was future. It was amazing and remarkable technology. And sometimes it feels good to step back from the high-tech world and just enjoy something simple. No face errors, no dynamic islands, just your apps and home button. If you wanna use it, you have a lot of kind of cases for him, but I don't like case because it's really strong and I didn't get any scratch for this time how much I use it. You can use it for like as a backup phone when your main one dies, as a music player. Load up Spotify for Apple Music, pair it with Bluetooth, and boom, you get an iPod revival. For kids, it's great because if you need a phone with limited power for just calling, texting for some apps, it's amazing because you can give it to kid. Oh, this is your daily usage. You can use it 2 hours a day, and that's enough for you as a kid or little. I mean, if kid plays some heavy games or something, he can use it for 1 hour and 30 minutes, and it's amazing parental control device for real. For kids, big go, because kids have everything what they need, and still for screen on time it's great because you can say to kid, oh, you can use it just on one charge per day, and it's enough because he can use it 1 hour to 2 hours. If kid is a light user, he can use for really normal stuff like calling, texting. For that he can go through a day because standby on this phone is amazing. If I don't use this phone, standby goes for like 10 to 15 days if I use it for some calls, some text, but for normal, like if I use it like 30 minutes per day, it goes for 7 days easily for normal with no data, and it's amazing thing. You can use it for kids, for retro gaming, and as a collector item, especially if you're rare colors like rose gold. Rose gold is rare color, and you can use it like for collector item if you find it, and you probably can find it in America because America is really big market for iPhones because it's a main device there, like it's from USA. Um, we need to flow check it and keep it real for real. But let's keep it real. This phone is old, no software updates, weak batteries, low performance, no 5G, tiny storage. Yeah, it's not for everyone, but if you're about retro tech life, you wanna use it for kids, you wanna control your kids, you wanna use it for media player, for something like that, for gym, for some things, for backup phone. It's a great for real. Finally, verdict. So, would I recommend buying this one? Only if you know what you're getting into. If you want nostalgia, simplicity, back phone to save your screen time, you're a student, you wanna study, you have fun for some messages, some something on one charge. It's amazing phone. If you want to reduce your screen time and etc. etc. It's official that ultimate 9 year later review of this iPhone is like a deep dive. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe, and drop a comment. What was your first iPhone? Would you rock this little beast in 2025? Or it's time to let it go? I just want to hear opinion of the people because I would like to see how every one of you who watch this think about this. You can tell me for what purpose you will use it if you have it. More tech throwbacks, more retro vibes coming soon. This is my first video on YouTube, and I would try to be realistic with these phones. Most of the time, I really use this phone, and I just talk real sides of these devices, and I test a lot of phones. Like in past 1 year, I test a lot of iPhones and Android phones, and I can tell you they are really good for, but as a backup, you know. Peace, love, and retro tech. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.